Hey guys, Tommy Gantz here. Well, I got an interesting topic today. It's how to get hit with a pitch. It never fails when we work with kids that are younger, 6, 7, 8, 9 years old. They have a tremendous fear of the baseball. Who wants to get hit by a pitch? But yet I think it's so glossed over by coaches today. They spend so much time hammering away mechanics, and they forget to get rid of the fear of the ball. We can't get through to them with our instruction and our mechanical skills until we get rid of that fear of getting hit by the ball. So I got a really simple remedy for you today. Here's what you do. I'm going to give you a little video afterwards to actually show you live while we work with our hitters, how to develop that skill. So here we go. All we teach our young hitters to do is, it's just the opposite movement of when you swing. If you'll notice my lower half, let me get back here a little bit so you can see my feet. When you use your lower half to swing at a baseball, if you'll notice, that's the movement. My back toe is pointing at the pitcher, my front toe is closed. Well, it's the opposite movement when you go to get hit. So anytime a ball is traveling at you, all you want to do is teach your players to turn your front foot backwards at the catcher, and your back leg stays closed. It's just the opposite. So here we go, a ball coming at me. I'm going to turn my back leg toward the catcher and let the ball hit me in the backside. The one thing we try to make our young players understand is when you're up in the batter's box, you got plenty of protection, you have your helmet on, but what you want to make them understand is that you're going to get hurt, or it's going to hurt when you get hit by a pitch on this front side or on the side of your body. You've got your ribs, you've got your exposed face, you've got your knees, but when you turn your body away from the ball, now you've got the back of your helmet completely covering your neck, you've got your back, your buttocks, your back of your thigh, your calf, all the areas where all your fat and your muscle is. So the safest place to get hit by the ball is on your back side. And that's kind of common sense. So once you kind of make them understand that, and just teach them that as a ball's traveling at them, there's no need to jump out of the way or panic. All they simply do is turn their back and let it hit them in the backside. On your older players, it's still a skill that you want them to develop, and I'll tell you, here's where on your older players it will even help them, like on sliders and curveballs. Again, if you're a little more mature player, when the ball's traveling at them, as they start to turn backward but they keep their head on the ball, they might not just jerk their head back like a younger player would. They can start to turn to the backside, but then all of a sudden when they realize it's a breaking pitch, then they can at least remain in an athletic position and still are in a position to go after the baseball. So again, that skill of turning backward is going to help them later on when they start having to hit curveballs and sliders and other breaking pitches away from the plate. But your younger players, just teach them to turn inward and let that ball hit them in the back. Now, I'm going to give you a real easy drill that you should make a part of your instruction permanently. What we do is when we're feeding the baseballs, and you can do this in your hitting facilities, you can do this out on the field, whenever you're doing your BP, just take your bucket of balls and incorporate some of, it's called the Incrediball, or a rag ball is its nickname, but Easton makes a ball called the Incrediball, and I think several other companies make a very similar ball. Don't mix a tennis ball or anything in there like that because it's visible. The Incrediballs look just like the baseballs, especially once they all get used and dirty together. And let's say if I have 3 dozen baseballs in a bucket, I will always have 4 or 5 of those soft Incrediballs in the bucket. And I tell my players ahead of time, listen, I will never hit you with a hard ball, but when a ball's traveling at you during this batting practice, it is going to be one of those Incrediballs. So when a ball's traveling at you and it looks like it's going to hit you, turn, let it hit you. It's a softie. And we spend a lot of times doing that, and you'll see these players develop the skill of when a ball's traveling at them, they make that turn. So following this video is going to be a short little series of clips from here in the academy, players of different ages, and when I tell you, I'll never tell you a story, it's going to be live, there's no editing. Those balls are hard balls with a few Incrediballs mixed in, and you're going to see them hitting hard baseballs off the bat, and when an Incrediball comes at them, and I'm going to be throwing them pretty hard, even at the younger players, you'll see them turn in, let the ball hit them, and you're going to know it's for real. And it's a great skill. When they develop that technique, you're going to see it'll do amazing things for them when they're up to bat. They're not worried about getting hit, and they can start worrying about how they're swinging at the baseball. Do it. It'll be one of the best drills you ever incorporate into your instruction. Until next time.